Morning call. We've got, 11 minutes to go for the pre-open session. Anuj is here with what he's making of things this morning. Anuj, good morning.
Morning, Prashant. We're trying to help, right? You are in all green. I think Sonia has shade of green, and I've decided to wear my green shirt and green tie. I just, so that maybe, we can help a bit. But the market's texture is such that it needs some kind of a help. Just look at what the market has done. Now, this is Nifty. Now, what's happening here is we are opening almost flat or a bit down, and after that intraday we are collapsing, and then in last hour we are recovering. For example, on August 2nd we opened at 19,655, we fell 200 points at 19,423, and then when we had a last hour recovery at 19,526. Same thing happened yesterday. 19,463 was the open, we fell 200 points at 19,286, and we had a miraculous last hour recovery of about 100 points. This last hour recovery is because you don't want to keep shorts open overnight because the larger trend is still up. I think the same thing is visible in the Bank Nifty. If you see the chart of the Bank Nifty, and the same table would come up for you. The low 44,720, which is, of course, much lower than the open of 45,230, but a 200-point recovery by the end. Same thing happened yesterday. From 44,862, we went to 44,279, 600-point fall, and after that, almost 250-point recovery. Now, these intraday recoveries, of course, are not meaningful unless you can sustain above that. And one interesting data point has come from the FII side, where there's been a lot of selling in index futures. 3,400 crores in total, out of which 3,200 crores is in Nifty, and just about 200 crores in Nifty Bank. In fact, if you look at the long-short positioning now, we are at 7,613 contracts longs for cut, and 28,000 shorts were added in yesterday's trade. What that has meant is that when we started the series, we were 59% long. We are now 40% long. And at the start of the series, we were 33,000 contracts on the long side. We are now 40,000 contracts on the short side. And if we can have the chart where the FI long short is visible in a graphic format. Now, this is where the market made some kind of a peak, and we have now fallen, and we have now gone into the net negative territory as far as the long short is concerned. Very quickly, just a word on the Nifty outlook. The texture changes if you start to close above 19,550. Till then, unfortunately, it's a bit of sell-on rally market. Though I'll add that global corrections normally are the best buying opportunities. They are sharp corrections, but they normally lead to markets giving you an opportunity to buy. We need to see if we make a higher low or higher high or not. First resistance is at 19,538, which is yesterday's high and the 20-day exponential moving average. And bigger resistance is 19,617, which is options based and also the 20-day simple moving average. And one last word on the Bank Nifty. That's the weaker component of the market because it's a double-edged sword. When you have three stocks contributing 65% of the Bank Nifty, and all of them turn weak, like we have the case here, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and SBI, all at make or break levels, you see this kind of pattern on the Bank Nifty. We need to see some kind of stability on the Bank Nifty for the Nifty to move higher from here.
Oh, absolutely. And if there's anything that's spending 15 years